we've been preparing this room and why this is such a powerful experience. And essentially, you might have remembered over the weekend, I was sharing in one of our lectures, I forget which one it was, about the time continuum, and that if you look at a line, I'll draw it, it's probably easier. So if you look at a line, get on the other way so everybody can see, and you think of this as past, present, future, right? So you have past, present, future. Well, if I take this line and I simply fold it, it becomes a circle. And typically, as we're on this planet, we're looking linearly at the whole picture. Usually, you're right here intersecting the wholeness of time at some point. So if this was this past, present, future, there's your past, present, future line, you're only seeing that much of the whole picture. And so think about that for a minute. You know, you're seeing that much of the whole picture. And so what's going to happen today is we're going to bend all of that for you, and you're going to be right here. And in that moment, there is no past, there is no present, there is no future. There just is. And in isness, things happen in what feel like a second in this world because it's in a cosmic continuum that has no relative basis that we could offer you in this world right now. You just have to be it.
Time is the construct of the brain. It does not exist. Just how do you know if the wind is blowing? You feel motion against your skin. How do you know if time is passing? You don't. You don't. It's a construct. And we offer you that just to help that good brain of yours come to an understanding that you are timeless beings, and it is your perspective that has refracted from the center of your beingness that creates the illusion of time. Let me draw for something here. One of the things that is in our new book that I want to illustrate for you is the concept of refractions. That light, the essence of that which you are, emanates out from source until it hits the first refraction.
And when you get our book, this is on page 130, so you don't have to worry about taking notes or anything. It's in one of the first lessons.
So light, just like a prism that is in the window, the light comes through the refractory device and splits into rays. And then there can be more refractory devices. And it splits even further. So how is it that we have 6 billion souls on this planet, and yet people say we are all one? Give that one to the logical brain, huh? It is because the one light has refracted and refracted and refracted into multiple expressions. Now that's the cosmological refraction. Then in the individual life, the life that you call yours, you have belief systems, you have traumas, you have other ways of splitting your consciousness. Don't want to look at this subject, willing to talk about this subject. Don't want to remember the childhood, want to remember the future. You know, there are things inside of us that we choose to ignore, and so we refract our consciousness even further. And that's the process. So in the reunion, in the time of reunification that we're in right now, it's getting harder to erase. The refractory devices are falling away. We have traveled from that first refraction, the individual, that first refraction to Telea, and then we refracted further into Sularia, Atlantis. Then we refracted further into Gaia, Earth. And now we have gone as far as light can go into form and density. Have you noticed how the world just seems to be churning up the same old stuff? I mean, certainly technology is advanced, but is there really anything new happening? There's still the same energies, the same strife and conflict and issues that are kind of churning and frothing, and the polarity is increasing. The alchemical principle of opposites is that enough tension must be created to birth union. So the polarity is not a bad thing. It's creating the cooker that union will be birthed from it. But nobody talks about that. It's an amazing cosmological, beautiful recipe that we're all in. And so we need to stand back from the individual expressions and trust the divine flow and find your place in it and find your people in it. And we are being called back to soul family. We're being called back to unity consciousness. Instead of refracting in further differentiation, we're being called back into our groups, our soul groups. And so this idea of past, present, and future is a linear line when you're looking at it from out here, right? Left, center, right. And then let's add past life in there, and the line gets longer. Well, in reality, what's happening here is this is a circle. And as soon as we move our perspective into the center of the circle, all is made known. This is a practice of moving your perception from out here into here. It usually doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes things happen overnight and they're very jarring to your psychology. And then we try to put things back the way they were. So what the gift we're being given, the divine grace we're being given, is that over a period of years, these refractions are falling away. And those that say yes to the path of self-ascension, those that say yes to the lifting of your energy from the ascended heart and up, are going to watch the dimensions just sort of fold. And all becomes made available. The only place they can fold is as you move further and further into the center. Now, where's the Merkaba? Right here. So what we're doing today is offering you the felt experience of being in the center of the portal, so that the energy out of this now moment is birthed right here. Looking at it from another perspective. There was the timeline here. Here's the now moment. And you're connecting to the infinity of you. So what does that mean in practical terms? You have the opportunity to call forth any bits of yourself that you pinched off in other lifetimes, that you left behind because they were traumatic or because you made a commitment. Some people made a vow that I will never leave you. Think about that. I will never leave you. Okay, my body died. I moved on to another lifetime, but I said I'd... Okay, there's a little bit of your energy that is localized over here. Or there was a traumatic death experience that came as a sudden shock, or it was painful. A little bit of your energy gets pinched off over there in prior experiences of the continuum of your life. We call them past lives. They're chapters in the story of you. That's all it is. And so the idea of soul retrieval is very real. It's very real. And it will happen automatically the moment you say yes. So there's the paradox. The moment you say, yes, Creator, I am ready to be whole and holy in service, it all comes back. It's like, it's like the fly fisherman that's been out there looking for things out there, says, never mind, use me. It all comes back. You're here today because you wanted the experience of greater wholeness, greater spiritual empowerment. And this is the opportunity. The key here is that you must set your intention and you must be willing to receive. Now those are fundamental facts about the expression of co-creation in the world. We must set an intention, and we must be willing to receive the product of that. And what happens, and we talk about this in our new book as well, you know, when you want to manifest something, and you say, I choose X, the first thing that will happen in your life is something will change out here that is something just a little less than X. But it's the external world is beginning to reorganize itself. And some people won't take advantage of that opportunity because it wasn't quite the full meal deal. And so they say no to it, forgetting that Spirit is creating a pathway to X. You must seize the opportunities that come your way, knowing that each and every one of them takes you ever closer to X. As long as you affirm with every one, yes, I'll accept this, and I choose X. Yes, I'll accept this, and I choose X, because I'm in motion. Spirit loves it when we're moving. When we're moving, we can be directed. It's when we do this that life passes us by. Okay, so today we're going to give you an opportunity to get crystal clear about your declaration of what it is you want to call in for your wholeness right here and now. And what I'm suggesting to you is what you want to call in, what I would recommend you consider, is a quality of energy. We're not calling in things. We're calling in the capacity to receive things. We're not calling in freedom from a difficulty. We're calling in the capacity to be ever fuller, and the difficulty fades away. Make sure you're clear on that. We call in the ability to be confident. We call in the ability to trust. We call in the ability to be wise, to be beautiful, to express ourselves clearly. That's what I mean by qualities, because those qualities then will manifest the particulars. So we're going to head to that in a moment and give you an opportunity to get clear on what qualities are you wanting to make more robust in your life right now that will bring you to that state of wholeness where you can be in utter complete peace with your life.
So we're going to begin with reconnecting with the AVESA breath that we taught yesterday. And for any of you that weren't at the workshop yesterday, the AVESA breath is not that difficult to learn. It's basically based upon the concept of the Ave, and many of you know the word Ave from Hail or the Ave Maria. So it's very much about Hail. It's very much a glory. It's very much an honoring. That's the energy of Ave. And then the second part is the Sa. And Sa is the infinite unknown. It's a very ancient Sanskrit tradition of the Sa. And so when you put the two together, you inhale the Ave. You have the in-breath and the out-breath. And we're going to be doing a lot of in and out breath, especially when we get you into the Merkaba. So we're going to have to practice some of this. And so when we breathe in, we're going to be breathing in to ourselves. We don't say it out loud. We breathe in the Ave. And then when we exhale the Sa. And it's the infinite, it's the absolute infinite presence. It's the in-breath and the out-breath in divine connection. Hail to the infinite unknown, recognition of your own divine beingness. And so let's right now go ahead and just practice that once. I'm going to invite you to uncross your legs if they're crossed. And to bring your hands to your heart. Because there's so many masters here, and they're all like, get their hands on their heart. I'm like, okay, Snishri's done.
But wait, I have more to say.
I was not going to interrupt him. And so funny. The Saint Germain presence is so strong today. And so we're going to put our hands on our hearts right here. There we go. There you go. And let's just take a moment before we even begin the AVESA breath. Just take a moment right now quietly. And as you're comfortable, you may want to close your eyes and just breathe normally. Just pay attention to your body right now. Pay attention if there's any areas that are causing you congestion or calling your attention, and send them loving reassurance, because your DNA started activating the moment you made the decision to be here today. Mm-hmm. And for many of you, the moment you walked by the Merkaba for the first time, read about it, heard about it, something inside of you went, uh-oh. And so let the uh-oh relax right now. There we go. Yeah, just breathe and feel into your own divine, beautiful beingness. Just let it relax and be. And just send loving reassurance. This body loves you so much that it has given you a home for this beautiful experience. Thank you, beautiful body. Know that you are safe. Know that you are in a divine container of love and appreciation. Know that I am taking you with me today. Know that I love you dearly. Know that I appreciate you and all that you have done and all the ways you have expressed yourself for me. Thank you for being such a beautiful gift. And just allow yourself now to really feel your heart center. Feel what's going on in your hands. As you feel your heart center, feel it becoming ever richer. Just feel a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy field just opening up right by your hands. Might even feel as if there's a beautiful, huge lotus growing right out of your heart right now. Just feel that energy and allow it to come forward in fullness. There you go. And let's take one more breath. And let's begin the AVESA breath together. Let's go in. There it is. There it is. Let's go in one more time. Beautiful. And now let's go ahead and just take one hand and bring it to the solar plexus. I'm feeling a lot of tight tummies. There we go. Yeah. So if your tummy's not tight, good. And you know, soft belly is a beautiful gift when we allow spirit to move through us. So just let your belly be soft and beautiful. Feel the gift of this beautiful body loving you. And as we do the next AVESA, I want you to feel that saw just really go down into the belly, nourishing it. So let's go in with the Ave. Yeah, much better. Much better. And let's just relax our hands now. Beautiful. Just allow your breath to come back. There are so many beings here, and they're just all sharing. They're very excited. And it's interesting because there's this group of masters over here, but there's this whole cosmic group right here. And it's really quite beautiful because if you could have a group that was more excited than the other, which really doesn't exist, I'm just using that to share with you, they're like little kids. They're very excited because you are all here. Yeah, thank you. You are all here for this journey. I'm hesitant to share what they're saying, and they're like, just tell them. So it's just important to recognize that you're here for a cosmic journey. You're here to go beyond everything that you've ever done before. You're here because you had a divine appointment to be here right now, in this moment, in this place. And you chose to be pioneers. That's why we had to limit this group. We knew you were the pioneers. Whether you knew you were a pioneer or not, you are. You are a teacher, you're a leader, you're a gift. And you're here to activate that again. And however you choose to express that in the world is divinely perfect, knowing that your presence is enough to activate others. Just the best that you are. And so we're humbled to be here with you. We really are. It is a divine gift indeed. Thank you for your life. Thank you for everything you've done in this world to be right where you are right now. Thank you for all the pain you must have endured to stay here. Thank you for walking. Thank you for allowing yourself to keep going. Thank you for staying. Thank you for everything you've done. The universe is they're just wanting me to keep thanking you. It's like I feel like I need to get on my knees in front of all of you and just say thank you for being here, because they're so grateful for you. Please do not ever doubt how amazing you are and how important it is that you're here now.
You know, there's a phrase, I believe, from the Course in Miracles that touched me, affected my path quite deeply, and it goes something like this. What could you not accept if you knew that every moment of your life was planned by one who loved you unconditionally? What could you not accept? And then take that to the next step. That does not mean you have to endure anything at all. It means for you to know that you are that being that is loving yourself unconditionally. There is nothing in you that is unworthy of love. Nothing.
Yes.
And so it's time to have a wonderful life. It's time to let in to that circle of influence in your life experience everything you choose.
Yes.
Whatever will magnify you. It's time.
And so we're going to magnify each other. And we're going to begin, everything today is about circles, the circle of life, the cycles of beingness, the circle of wholeness. And so we're going to begin, I'm going to invite us, we're just going to count off into 8, and then I'll share with you what's going to be happening from there. So I'm just going to kind of go row to row. So we're going to begin right here. You're going to be 1,
we don't want
2,
3,
4, 5,
6, 7,
8.
Marzia, 1.
6.
Are you in? Okay. So
1.
you're 8. 8.
3,
4.
5, 6, 7,
8.
1,
2.
3, 4, 5,
6.
7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
8, 1, 2, 3.
6, 7, and 8? Okay, beautiful. All right.
Well.
So now we get the absolute divine. So how many, all the 1s and all the 2s.
You need to find your counterparts.
So all the, and you're going to want to, we're going to make circles with our chairs. So here's where we absolutely make the room look a lot different. And so how do we want to arrange that, honey?
Why don't we just kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 around. Here's the thing.
How many,
these
you know what,
groups are going
let's
to
do,
be smaller.
all right, how many 1s? Let me just see how many we have per group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So all the 1s that are raising your hands right now, why don't you guys gather
Yep.
with your chairs over here.
Okay.
Where's the 2s? Okay. All of the 2s gather with your chairs, or just move chairs over there. You can move that section over there. Would be fine.
Just grab some chairs from the
And
free
make
aisle.
a circle over there. Who are the 3s? Okay, 3s, let's put you back there. And again, you don't have to move your chairs. You can just grab those chairs back there and make a circle. 4s. Okay, 4s, let's put you right back there also, like in the center. 5s. Okay, 5s, let's bring you right up here, the corner of the stage area. And 6s? Okay, 6s, let's go right over
turn
here.
it down just a little bit. It was feeling just a little loud.
Okay,
when
okay.
we
And let's
all
put
see
the
it.
7s and 8s up here. So 7s and 8s, we're going to put you up here. That should be plenty of room.
8 can go right there.
Yep, that works out great. We need a microphone.
Well, we have one here if you want to use it.
Well, yeah. I'm sure there is. How many do you
Why is that loud?
5?
Can you get the volume down on this?
That's somebody else. That's over there. I don't
Yeah.
No.
We're trying.
want to use mine? Just come.
Yeah, we could. This is pretty loud. Okay, so how about there? We just need to be able to a little bit more up just to get above the talking. There we go. Thank you.
Because I figured it would probably get warm in here. Well, it will.
And they turned the heat up. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Never
hang
mind.
out
All right.
if you
Yeah, because
want.
we're going right into meditation. Okay. Do you remember? Okay. We're going to call you to consciousness with us as quickly as possible.
like some of my files
Yes.
want to go with me.
Yeah, but not yet. Okay. Okay, so let me address the bathroom break issue since I've been asked twice. I'm going to ask you to stay with us because we are on limited time and they will kick us out and we really have a lot of you to process. First of all, there will not be an official bathroom break. However, after we begin this process, which will take about 10 minutes of centering, we will begin the Merkaba process. That whole process to use all 8 groups is probably going to take about an hour and 10 to an hour and 15 minutes. During that time, if you need to leave, feel free to leave. Just please, 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 please remain in sacred quietude and come back as quickly as you can because we've created a sacred container in this room, and outside of this room, you want to interact as minimally as possible during this event. So does that help everybody? Okay. Now, are we in an emergency situation where people need to go before we begin? I just don't want your, yes? All right, I really need us to hold this to like 3 minutes. Okay, so, all right, go. We can't have your bodies taking you away from this. It just won't help you. Go quickly.
They're excited.
Look at this, too cute. Aww. For those of you that are here, just thank your body. You're still here. Oh, look, your whole group went. Bless your heart. And your group too. All right. Okay. Well, you know what,
that's cute.
Let's hand out the handouts.
Sure.
That way we can have that done.
Sure. Yes.
Sure, Marzia, that'd be great.
Just
Thank you.
kind of get one on
Everyone.
every chair. Thank you.
You will
Get
need
some
a
on every
pen.
chair.
You will need a pen, so if you don't have a pen, De La Saria has some extra pens. I'm not sure if she might be one of the people that ran to the bathroom.
Oh, does this one amplify?
Awesome.
We like those.
We like those better. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's good. Jogging is good. I know. It's going to heat up really fast.
And so the paper is there, and you might have to share pens with your neighbor. You can pass them around your group. And we're going to go over the content of the page. It's certainly okay to read it now and get a sense of what this is.
We appreciate your running. Thank you.
Thank you.
So as you're returning, you'll find a piece of paper. You will need a pen. Please do not fill it out yet. We just handed them out to save time.
Thank you.
If you need a pen, Dela is back. So if you need a pen, raise your hand. Thank you all for hurrying. We really appreciate it. So again, we're just... Okay, I see a hand over here, Dela. Okay. And so again, you should have a piece of paper, and do not fill it out yet. And you should have a pen. If you need a pen, raise your hand. De La Saria will offer you one. Marlene, you need a pen? Okay.
We've got a few extras here.
Okay. And we want to make sure everybody has a piece of paper. Do not fill it out yet. And we do apologize for the temperature. We got here 40 minutes earlier, and they claim that they've adjusted it. And we're going to heat up really fast, especially the minute we all settle in and get ready. So we're still missing this group. Okay. Here we go. So you should have a piece of paper on your chair, and you do need a pen, and please do not start filling this out yet. Okay. Beautiful.
I think that's most everybody.
I think we're missing, you need a pen? Okay. Over in this corner, Dale. Right back here. Okay. So we're missing two. Here we go.
I think we're there.
I think we're just about there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, before you sit down too, we're going to need that
gotta
other.
sit up.
Oh, you're a mind reader.
Are you guys missing somebody yet?
I think we're going to miss each other.
Okay. Okay.
And like if I'm doing Tilly and it's too loud, I mean, just look at me. I mean, you know,
Okay.
I'd rather have it be good for people than like,
All right.
Got
you know
it.
what I
Got
mean?
it. Got it.
Good. Okay. Well, we're going to begin. And so, if you would, just for right now, put your paper and pen down. Just wanted to make sure you all had them. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And so, Sharamka is going to begin by bringing you into a guided visualization, and we're going to be using and incorporating the AVESA breath in combination and conjunction with star consciousness. And so for any of you that were not with us over the weekend, star consciousness is the area just above the third eye that is a true cosmic energy center. It's part of the ascended chakra system. And so we're bringing you up into that area also.
So let us begin by having our feet flat on the floor. Sit with dignity. Allow yourselves to be supported by the chair. If you need to wiggle a little bit to get comfortable, then allow that to happen as well. And then bring your attention to your breath. And you might want to send a little thank you to your body, saying, "Thank you, body. We're going to warm you up and relax you a little more now. All is well." And the first thing I want you to remember, know, and understand is that what you are undertaking is safe. This is a safe experience. So take a deep breath in. With each breath you take, the energy of peace and love enters your body and permeates all layers of your being. Take a deep breath in. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And as you're breathing now, allow the breath to enter and exit right through your heart center, allowing the center of your chest to expand. Just feeling the energy of peace expanding your heart. That's beautiful. Each breath you take, allowing your heart to open, to embrace the entirety of your being, as if the heart had wings, soft, beautiful wings that surrounded all of you. Breathing and enjoying, feeling the energy of your heart center, bringing warmth and reassurance to every tissue in your body, allowing the energy of loving acceptance to permeate your being. All is well. All is truly well. And with that foundation in your heart, just send a signal saying, "This is home. This is my center, this heart space." And if there's any tension in your body, you smile at it and say, "That's okay. Thank you for letting me know. And now I choose to expand the peace of my heart center." And let's begin the AVESA breath. On the inhale, think or silently say Ave, hail. And on the exhale, allow the sound Sa to be expressed. Hail to the infinite source. So let's begin together, inhaling Ave, Sa. That's good. Make some sound with it. Exaggerate it at first so that you become comfortable being the open reed, being the instrument that Spirit will play. AVESA. AVESA. Breathing fully and deeply. AVESA. And continue at your own pace, allowing the breath to have its rhythm of connectivity. Through the breath, we connect ever deeper to Source. Hail to Source. I salute the infinite unknown. I am open. I am open. Continue breathing. AVESA. And then very gently allow your attention to come up to the center of your forehead. Continuing the breath now. We want your attention just above that place commonly called the third eye, just the center of the forehead. If you need to touch it, you can to help remember where it is. And then you can just breathe and bring your attention there to that star consciousness. You see, the star consciousness has been asleep for a long time, and we're awakening that energy through our attention. Continue to breathe. AVESA. And picture, know or imagine your star taking shape like a beautiful glowing star or symbol. It may emanate a color. It may just have a feeling of warmth or energy. Allow it to take form. All the while your heart is open, because this is your new anchor point. This is your center, your heart center. Breathing AVESA. Moving into the peace of star consciousness. Get used to that feeling for a moment of having both your heart and your star consciousness activated. This is the place of empowerment as a soul. And from this place, you might reflect upon your life as a being interacting in this society, this culture, this family, this job that you have. And you might reflect for a moment and ask your higher knowing, your higher wisdom, what quality do I need to call forth to more fully manifest my soul's purpose for being here, for being alive now at this time? What quality do I need to call forth? Allow that clarity to come. And then, as that becomes clear, also bring into your consciousness, well, what might I have to release in order to make room for this to show up? Have I been clinging to a habit that interferes with the fullness, that interferes with calling this quality in? And if so, you just notice that there may be something that has to be released in order to make room for the full expression of what is to be called into your life. You're just noticing, taking note. And then consider that at this time in your history as a traveler, as a soul that has had so many lifetimes, you have had an incarnation where the quality that you are wishing to call in was indeed manifested and perfected. Because if you know what it is that you think you're missing, then you know how to create it. You know what it is. Otherwise, you couldn't identify it. So know that somewhere on the timeline of you is the quality that you seek to manifest now. Don't have to go looking for it. It's there. And simply through the knowing of this, we can call it in when you step into the Merkaba. You can call in that attribute and say, thank you, I require this now. So let's all take a deep breath in. So, send a little thank you for the clarity. And then, in your own way, gently open your eyes and let us address the piece of paper and fill out so that you can concretize what it is that you're wishing to call forth. Because this is your intention that you're carrying into the Merkaba. So there's the first sentence, says, the quality I wish to manifest more fully in my life now is. And just write that down. And if there's more than one quality, write them both down. That's just fine. The quality or qualities I wish to manifest more fully in my life now. And write them down. And then the next sentence reads, I now release all limiting beliefs and habits that have blocked my full soul expression and joy. This is a positive declaration of releasing whatever's in the way. You just identified what might have been in the way. So I invite you to just repeat that sentence in your own handwriting in the space underneath. Make it yours. I now release all limiting beliefs and habits that have blocked my full soul expression and joy. Just write that underneath. You're bringing yourself into a co-creative alignment here. And then the next sentence says, I choose to fully embrace and manifest. And in that blank, you write down what it is you're calling in once again. I choose to fully embrace and manifest. In this sacred declaration, you are creating the space for your wholeness. Underneath the Om symbols are declarations that you can write while you're waiting, either now or later, waiting your turn to go into the Merkaba. The key here is to be willing. It is in the willingness, it is in the sincerity of your willingness that you can shift instantly. I am willing to accept whatever energies are required in order to fully realize my sacred purpose for being here now. You could write that underneath. Again, make it yours. I now call forth my soul fragments and energies from all time and space to empower my wholeness now. Make that sentence yours. And then the back side of this form, we invite you, once you have your clarity and you've written these things down, to fold it up and put it in your pocket when you are in the Merkaba. If you have a pocket, if not, leave it on the chair and just know that where it is, so that you can return to this after you've had your experience. We're going to tell you more about that flow now.
So we're going to invite you right now just to take a moment. I know a lot of you are still writing. And just in this moment, feel into your heart any resistance that may be in you to receiving back all that you are. So just offer yourself that gift. Is there any resistance inside? And what we're going to do is we're going to begin. There will be 3 active circles at a time. So I'm going to invite your attention right now. And I'm going to walk over here to describe and show you exactly what will be happening. De La Saria is going to join us. Okay. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to invite you in a moment to either leave your paper on your chair, or if you want to, you can fold it up and keep it on your person while you're in the Merkaba. Whatever feels more congruent for you to hold the focus of what it is you want to accomplish when you're in the Merkaba. We're going to begin. There will be 3 active circles at a time. We're going to begin, and we're going to take this circle back here, and I'm going to bring all of you, and you're going to be over by the Divine Galactic Blueprint. And then this circle right here, you're just going to be like kind of right behind your chairs as a circle. And the first thing that'll happen is that De La Saria, and for the first 2 circles, it'll be De La Saria and Sri Ram, are going to open up all of the energy centers within your body using the quantum healing rods. And the quantum healing rods are not rods that are available to the general public. In order to use them, you have to go through lots and lots of training. These rods are so powerful that we have to open up and align all the energy centers in the body. So you might feel some things happening the minute we do that. After we open that, the group that's by the Divine Galactic Blueprint, we're going to ask you one at a time to take your hands to your heart, and you'll all be doing this. You'll be taking your hands to your heart, standing in front of the blueprint, and doing a deep AVESA breath after you've had the quantum opening. After the first group is done with the blueprint, then that group will come around the Merkaba and form a circle, and then one at a time, Sri Ramka and I are going to bring you in there. When we bring you into the Merkaba, we will be guided as to whether or not you should be on the lower circle or the upper circle, and so we'll just help you with that. When you get in and out of the Merkaba, please, please, please do not grab onto the Merkaba for stability. That's why we're there to help you. And so we also have the table nice and close, that if you need to put your hand on something, you can use the table.
So we will coach you as you step up into the Merkaba. I do want to give you one more preface for your left brain. Understanding the flow before you begin makes it just easier to stay in your own process. The Merkaba opens a portal. There are going to be 3 breaths you take. Your experience in the Merkaba is anchored around 3 conscious breaths. The first breath is to release whatever pattern has been in your being that is time to go. So a releasing breath sounds and looks like this.
It's a very deep.
I want you to make a forceful exhale, and I will coach you. I'll say, do your releasing breath. You take a breath in, you hold the intent to release whatever's in the way. Then you'll take a resting breath. That's the second breath. Then we do a receiving breath. What is it you're calling in from the universe into your energy body that you want to receive? You've identified that already. The receiving breath is like this. Okay? To release is a forceful exhale. To receive is a long, open surrender of an inhale. Is that clear? So and we're also going to be placing the healing rods in your hands. So this will all be told to each one of you over and over as you come up. You don't have to remember this. I'm just giving you a chance to have a sense of what the experience will be. So we'll help you step into the Merkaba. Which step we place you on will depend upon where your energy is. And then I will ask you to do the releasing breath, and you hold the intention of what you're letting go of. The centering breath, then the receiving breath. Okay?
And the way we're going to work with the groups is we're going to go right around the room. So I'm going to invite this group right now to come over and stand by the Divine Galactic Blueprint where Sri Ramka will meet with you. I'm going to ask this group right now to just kind of go right back over there where De La Saria will meet with you. As soon as the group that's in front of the Divine Galactic Blueprint comes around the Merkaba, you're the next group, and you'll go where the second group is right now. Okay, so it's basically 3 places where you'll be. You'll begin over here with De La Saria. Sri Ramka's just helping right now because we're getting started. You'll begin with De La Saria. She'll help get you coached, so she'll come if you're not sure. She'll come get your group. De La Saria's group will be here. Then when De La Saria is done doing the activation of the quantum rods, you'll move over to the Galactic Blueprint, where you'll each one by one, using the AVESA breath, really take that energy and really receive that energy in. And then you'll be moving over to the Merkaba where you'll be going in. Now we're going to be putting on some music. And as soon as the music begins, we're going to invite all of you, while you're waiting, this is a good time to really pay attention to what you just wrote, to get even clearer. When you're done, it's really important for you to allow yourself to integrate. Whether you want to sit on the chair again, whether you want to lay down, we just invite you to try to stay in the room. Because again, this is a sacred container that we've got going here, so we want to try and keep your energy. If you do need to run to the restroom, just please be as quiet with the doors as you can.
And on that note, you guys make sure your cell phones are off. We didn't announce that.
Oh, yeah, please turn your cell phones off. Yeah, so we're going to get these groups started so they can begin the Merkaba experience, and then it'll have a more orderly flow here in a moment once we get the music on, and here we go. And so please breathe and trust that in an instant, everything can shift. You're starting here, Dela? Okay. Palms facing out. Palms facing out. Here we go. Facing out, please. It's okay. No, just, there we go. Yeah, maybe just go like that. Good. Breathe. palms down, facing outward. Let me touch them. Very good. When we invite you to step in here, the plexiglass is a little hard to discern the edge of the step. We're going to have everyone step on the first step. Some people will have step on the second. It just depends. So we invite you to look at your feet and step mindfully when you do that. And I'll hold hands. You can also touch this table if you need to. Generally, it's easier to make a step up and then just step back, like going off of a step ladder. Your body knows how to do that. It's okay. Okay.
If you would like to tone, feel free.
Go ahead. I think one step up, dear. No, one step. That's two steps. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Good.
You comfortable going one more? Sure. Okay.
Okay, hold this in one hand and this in the other hand. Okay, I want you to do the breath of release. Bring your hands up to your chest, centering breath. Hands above your head and do the breath of receiving. Very good. Relax your arms and let the feeling of gratitude come in, knowing the work of the divine is done in an instant. Allow it to be so. Gently, you can step right down to where my toe is. Or you can go backwards, whatever you're comfy with. There you go. And another step down. Beautiful. Very good. Okay, go slow. Go sit somewhere and let it be. Touch the table.
There you go.
Perfect. Up. There we go. That's okay. Stay right there. I want this hand and that one, and this hand right there. Okay. Big breath in. Center yourself. Okay. Now we're going to do the breath of release. like this, up to the chest. Rest for a moment. Hold your intention of what you're to receive. Hands above your head in breath of receiving. Okay, here we go. Allowing yourself to know that in an instant the molecules are reordered. Okay, wait a moment. We're going to have you step backwards, just like you're going down a step ladder. Here we go. Good. Bending. Touching your head. Beautiful. I got you. I want you to breathe.
I need you to walk in a circle. Okay.
Okay.
You did more than you're aware of yet.
Okay, breathe. Okay, there's step one. Good. There you go. Beautiful. The ankhs facing up. Okay. Big breath in and then the release. Resting breath. Set your intention. Hands above your head gently. And the breath of receiving. With every breath, the universe recreates itself according to the divine intent. In an instant, it is done. Thus it is. You gonna go back? Okay. Very good. All is well. And this woman in. Okay. There you go. Are you comfortable there? Okay. Very good. Hold that one. Hold this one. Okay. Big breath in, you're going to release. Let it out. Good job. Hands up to the center of the chest. Take a resting breath. And now, gently lift your hands above your head and take the breath of receiving. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I accept. Beautiful. And then gently allow your hands to come down. Good job. And I'll take these and know that in an instant the molecules are reorganized. Allow it to be true for you. All is well. Do you want to come forward or back? Okay, here's this. You can go all the way to my toe. Yeah. There you go. Good job. There we go. Breathe and go slow now. And trust. Hold this in your right hand, this one in your left hand. Put that down for the moment. Okay, big breath in, let it out and release. Hands up to the center of the chest. A relaxing breath, center, clear on your intention. Hands above your head to receive. The receiving breath now, let it all come in. I accept, I accept, I accept. Very good. In an instant it is done. Let it become manifest. Beautiful. Gently allow your hands to come down. I will take those. And then look down to my toe. And that's where the step is. Sometimes it's hard to see after this. Very good. And so take a step right down to by my toe. There you go. You did it. And one more step down. Very good. And bending and watching your head, dear. Beautiful. And now be in your process, slow and steady. Here's your sacred stone. Trust that it is done in an instant. All is well. Okay, stay right there. Right hand to receive this one, left hand to receive this one. There you go. Okay. Big breath in. You're going to release what is in the way. Ready? Good. Hands to the center of the chest to rest for a moment. Set your intention, and then lift your hands above your head to receive. I now receive. Yes, thank you, God. Okay, hands down gently. I've got these. And then I'm going to ask you to just step backwards real gently, just like going down a ladder. There it is. You got it. Okay, and then we're bending. Good job. Okay. Good job. Slowly and steadily, be in gratitude, knowing it is done in an instant. Bend. Can you bend there? Okay. Yeah, just stand right here.
Shoes off?
It's okay. Just stand. There you go. And now gently go up to the first step, which is right here. And just wait. That's good right there. Just stay right there. Right hand, please. Right here. Thank you. Left hand. Big breath in, and you're going to release. Ready? Hands to your chest. Rest for a moment. Set your intention of what you're to receive. Lift your hands up above your shoulders and do the receiving breath. Thank you, God, for reorganizing the molecules of my being. All is well. And then allow your hands to come down to your hips here, very gently. Beautiful, beautiful. Orient yourself, and we're going to take a step back down, just like going down a step ladder. There you go. I have you. There we go, lovely. Know that in a moment it is done. Trust, be in your process. All is well. Good job. This is the first step right here. There you go. That'll be sufficient, actually. Breathe and be. Yeah, this hand. Okay. Going to do the releasing breath. Big breath in and let it out with force. Hands to your chest. Rest. Set your intention for what's to be received. Lift your hands above your shoulders. Big, long, slow breath saying, thank you, God, I now receive. And in an instant it is done. Every molecule rearranging itself. And relax the hands. And just be for a moment. Be in trust. And then gently take one step backwards, just like going down a ladder. There you go. Good job. I want you to slowly walk around the Merkaba once to absorb the energy and then find your seat.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and bend. Good job. Watch your toes. There's the edge. Nice. Very good. Beautiful. This goes in your right hand, left hand. I want you to be clear on what you're releasing, letting it go with love. Big breath in. Hands up to your heart center to rest for a moment. Set your intention of what you are to receive. And then lift your hands above your shoulders. Breathe in slowly to receive. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Beautiful. Know that in an instant, the molecules rearrange and the life path is corrected. Relaxing your hands. Be in trust. Be in the fullness of knowing that it is done. Beautiful. Gently take a step backwards, just like going down a ladder. There you go. And then with soft eyes, just bend. Here we are. Good job. Good job. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, take a bend. Okay. Just one step up. There you go. Stay right there. Be clear on your intent. This goes in the left hand, in the right hand. Okay, be clear on what you're releasing. Big breath in and let it out with force. All right, prepare yourself to receive. Leave your hands up. Be clear in your intent. Breathe it in. Thank you, Creator. Thank you. Let the molecules of your being rearrange now. All is well. Know that it is done. In an instant, thy will be done. And then gently take one step backwards with either foot. There you go, just like getting off a ladder. And then bend. I want you to walk around the Merkaba once, just slowly and mindfully. There we go. Go ahead and just bend. I'll kind of watch your head. Look, look. There we are. Good job. And there's the edge. Right there. Just one step. Stand there. Good. And grip this rod in your right hand. This one in your left. You're going to take that breath of release now. Inhale deeply and then let it go. Bring your hands up slowly. Beautiful. Set your intention. Breath of receiving. Thank you, God. Thank you for rearranging the molecules of my being. I accept. Beautiful. Beautiful. It is done in an instant. Slowly let your hands come down. Slowly breathe. Center yourself. Then we'll take a step backwards. Step down first. There we are. I've got your head. Beautiful. We want you to walk around the Merkaba to stay in this energy for a moment. Help it really anchor into your tissues. Okay. Need to bend. I'll watch your head. One more step. Beautiful. Stay right there. Okay. Just one step up is good. Breathe in. Okay. There we go. This is for your left hand, right hand. Get clear. You're going to release all that's been in the way. Big breath in. Gently bring your hands up. Very good. Set your intention to receive. Open your hands a little bit. There we are. Breath of receiving. Thank you, God. Thank you. I call in. I let my molecules rearrange now. All is well. In an instant it is done. In an instant, life begins anew. And trust, you are resurrected. You want to go down backwards or forward? There we go. Now take a pause. Okay, bend, honey. Good job. You're flexible. Take a moment and walk around the Merkaba. Stay in the energy of knowing that you are renewed. Gather around the Merkaba. Be in the energy of this. Just go ahead and bend right underneath here, dear. I'll watch your head for you.
You're fine.
You're good. We're very clear. Okay, stand up straight.
You're fine.
There you are. One step up. Just one step is all we're gonna. Oops, that's okay. Lift. Here's the edge. There you go. Good. Stand right there. Center yourself right there. Let me have your right hand. Hold this. Hold this in the left hand. Okay? Now prepare to do the breath of release. Inhale deeply. And blow it out. Allow your hands to come up. Focus your intention on what you are to receive. Very good. And now gently and fully inhale that which you're calling forth for yourself. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I am renewed. I am resurrected. In an instant, it is done. Beautiful. And relax your arms. And come into the assurance and the knowing that all is well. So you're going to gently just take one step backwards. You're going to go down one step, just like going down a ladder. There it is. Good job. Very good. And you're clear. Just gently over this way. Stand up. Well, you want to be down? Okay, dear. You're all right. Take a moment and just be in trust. All is well. Okay, dear, come. Just go ahead and bend under and then just stand right inside. Perfect. One step. You may go up one more, just gently. Center yourself. There you are. Hold this in your right hand, your left hand. Ready for the breath of release. Big breath in. Good. Letting it go, clearing the space. Gently lift your hands up to be in receiving mode. Set your intention and breathe in and receive. Thank you, God. Thank you. I allow the molecules of my being to be rearranged instantly now. And so it is. In an instant, it is done. And then gently allow your hands, gripping the rod still. Yeah, bring them down. Good job. I'll take those. You be, just be. Okay. I want you to look down to where my toe is. That's the edge. So you can come forward right to where my toe is. Yes. There you go. Good. And one more step down. Beautiful. I want you to gently, there we go. Come on, darling. And bend underneath. There you go. Stand right there for a moment to orient yourself. And then look down. You see this is the edge. Step up to one step. And that'll be sufficient for you. Okay? Focus on your intent. And then open your right hand and hold this one. Left hand here. Ready for the breath of release. Big breath in. Centering breath. Gently bring the hands up in receiving mode. Be clear and receive. Thank you, God. Thank you. I accept. I am willing to accept and reorganize the entirety of me. And in an instant, it is done. And then gently let the hands come down. Be in your space, be in your trust. And And one step backwards. I've got you. There you go. And bend and shuffle. And breathe and be. There we go. All right, eyes open. Bend underneath here and just stand in the corner here. There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm going to have you, don't lean on the Merkaba actually, just use me taking, there's the edge, just take one step up. There you go. Stand right there. That's good. Breathe and be. And hold this in your left, or in your right hand, pardon me. Left hand. And grip those. We're going to do the breath of release. Big breath in. Gently bring your hands up. Good. Focus your intention. And slowly do the breath of acceptance. Call it in. Breathe it in. Knowing that in an instant, every molecule of your being is reorganized. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Breathe, don't hold your breath. Breathe, trust, and allow. Gently bring the hands down in front of you. And know that all is well. One step backwards. Very good. And bending. Okay. You're very good. Okay. Gently walk around the Merkaba to continue to circulate the energy. Good. And one step up. One more step up if you like. Good. Okay. Actually, no, I want them reversed for you. There we go. I'm going to do the breath of release. Big breath in. Allowing your hands to lift. Center yourself. And then do the breath of acceptance. I now call in and receive that which completes my wholeness. Thank you, God. And relax slowly back down. Just relax and be for a moment. All is well. In an instant it is done. This is beyond the world of flesh and emotion. Know the truth that resurrection is an instant. All is well. You can come forward if you like. Here's the edge. You can step right up to where my toe is. Very good. Take a moment and just be. There we go. Just bend underneath and stand right in this triangle here. I've got your head. You're great. Okay, turn toward the Merkaba. Yeah. No, turn around the other way. 180. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Relax and breathe. Okay, the edge is right here. I want you to take one step up. There it is. And that'll be sufficient. Just be right there. Center yourself. Right hand, Flip. There we go. Left hand. Oops, sorry. There we go. Prepare for the breath of release. Big breath in. Very good. Take a resting breath, lifting your hands up to receive. Set your intention, knowing that in an instant it is done. Breathing in that which you're calling in for yourself. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I let the molecules of my being rearrange now. And then allow your hands to gently come down. And I'll take the rods while you acclimate. Beautiful. Just one step backwards here. It's just like going down a ladder. There you go. Beautiful. Orient and then bend. Take a moment and just be in the energy of the Merkaba. Okay, let's gather around the Merkaba. Just form a circle around the Merkaba, be in the energy. There we go. Bend slowly. There we go. Easy, easy. Gotta go forward a little bit. Orient yourself. And then one step. And you can take one more step if you want, or you can stay there. Okay, there we go. Stand in center. Hold this in your right hand, left hand. We're going to do the breath of release. Big breath in. Very good. Bring your hands up. Center yourself. Focus your intention. And now do the breath of receiving. Thank you, God. I now allow myself to rearrange every molecule of my being, knowing that in an instant it is done, allowing that to take birth in the flesh that is you. Breathe and know. Relax your hands. Very good. I'll take the rods. Center yourself for a moment. Be in gratitude, knowing all is well. And then look down to my toe. That's right here's the edge, and you can take a step forward and just come toward me. There you go. Beautiful. One more step down. Close and then take a bend and go right under. There you go. Good job. Stand there and center yourself for a moment. The edge is right there. Take a step up. Very good. Take one more step up and then center yourself. Right hand, left hand. Okay, focus. We're going to inhale, do the breath of release in your own pace. Centering yourself, allowing the hands to come up to receive. Focus your intention and slowly inhale that which you're calling to yourself. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. I allow every molecule of my being to rearrange. And in a breath, it is done. Allow it to take birth in your life. Gently allow your hands to come down. Very good. Good. Take my hands. You can go all the way to my toe. That's the step. One more step down. There you go. All right, bend underneath the bar. I'll watch your head. And then just stand right on the carpet for a moment to orient yourself. Okay, one step up, right here. Okay. Right hand, hold this one. Left hand, hold this one. Grip them firmly. You're going to do the breath of release. Big breath in. And gently lift your hands up above your shoulders. Focus on your intent. Hold your hand right there. That's good. You're going to do the breath of receiving now. Slowly, fully allowing it to come in. Thank you, God. I allow the molecules of my being to rearrange now. And in an instant, it is done. And then very gently, while you're breathing, let your hands come down. And center yourself again, knowing that with each breath, you are recreated. And then take my hands and look down. That's the edge there. You can step right down to there, onto the carpet. Beautiful. Yeah. Very good. Just bend down, stand on the carpet. Just orient yourself for a moment. And now one step up right there. You want to do another step? Go for it. Center yourself. Very good. Sorry, that one's reversed. Here we go. Okay. We're going to do the breath release in a moment. Okay, big breath in. Gently lift your hands above your head. Prepare yourself with your intention. What is it you choose to receive? And do the breath of receiving. Knowing that in an instant the molecules of your being can be reorganized. Allow that to be true for you now. Thank you, God. Thank you. Breathe and relax, letting the arms gently come down. Knowing that this process now is giving birth into your tissues and into your life. I'll hold these. Relax your hands. Stay right where you are, though, and breathe and center. Okay. The edge is all the way to my toe. And then down to the carpet. There we go. Good job. Okay. Just a moment. Okay, we're going to stop right there for a moment. Stand up and orient yourself where you are. Okay. Get used to that. Okay. One step only, please. Right there. And stay right there. and acclimate yourself. Right hand holds this, left hand holds this one. Focus on your intention to release. Big breath in, do the breath of release. Gently lift your hands up above your shoulders. Breathing gently, focus on your intention to receive, and then do the breath of receiving. Saying, thank you, Creator. I now allow the molecules of my being to rearrange. I now allow the molecules of my being to rearrange. And in an instant, it is done. And then gently allowing the hands to come to your side with the trust of knowing that in a timeless universe, you have been resurrected. I'll take these. And then very gently take a step backwards, just like going down a ladder. There you go. And here we go. I'm watching your head. You're good. We did you, didn't we? No? Okay, then you're next to me. I lose track. There we go. And just gently, just step right there and then stand up without going any further, just to acclimate. There you go. Now here's the edge where my toe is. Look down and you can take one step up. Perfect. And that'll be sufficient. Just stand there and acclimate. Your right hand, hold this rod. There it is. And your left hand, hold this one. And now, get ready for the breath of release. Inhale deeply. Center yourself and gently lift your hands above your shoulders. Get clear on your intent of what you're to receive, and then do the breath of receiving. Thank you, God. Thank you. I allow the molecules of my being to rearrange now. And in an instant, it is done.